Hello everyone. When I think about learning something new and when it comes learning new languages, I don't think about perfection. I always think about determination and courage because every new beginning asks for courage and determination. And when it comes learning English, many people believe they need big books, expensive courses, or a perfect teacher. But today, I want to really tell you something different, something simple, and something real. I learned that sometimes the most powerful learning doesn't comes from classrooms. It comes from commitment, courage, determination, and our willpower. And this is why I want to share a simple routine with you, a three-step routine. No book, no expensive teacher, no perfect course, just you and your voice and your willingness to grow up. The first step is listening. Not complicated listening, not fast or difficult English. It's just soft, slow, daily listening. Just imagine you wake up in the morning, you don't rush, you take your phone and open a video like this and started listening. And you don't try to understand everything. No, you just listen like you are listening a music, a naat or a song. For example, you hear a simple sentence. I am listening English video. You don't stop. You don't panic. You are just listening again and again. I am listening English speaking. Slowly, your ears begin to recognize the rhythm, the sound, the feeling of English. Because language is not just words, it is sound, it is emotion, it is a reflection of our thoughts, it is a flow. Even if you understand only one word, that's enough. Even if you only hear the word emotion or a learning, that is enough. Because today you are not chasing perfection, you are building familiarities and your confidence. And you repeat this process every day while brushing your teeth, while you are waking up and eating food and drinking water, walking here and there, or just you are doing your homework or random work. No pressure, no stress, just connection. The sound step is speaking. Now, this is the part where most people fear. They say, what if I mistake? But let me tell you something very honestly. Mistakes are not your enemies. Silence is. So, you begin today with small steps. You look around you and you speak what you are watching around yourself, such as you are watching a table. So, you need to say or make up a sentence that this is a bedroom, this is a table, or maybe any other utensils which are available in your home. Another simple sentence is you can take that when you start eating. Now I am eating, And when you are eating, feel the eating and say every sentences in simple sentence in your own words. No grammar rules, no overthinking, just an expression of your observation, emotions, and feelings. And maybe your sentence is not perfect. Maybe you say, I am eating the food, and that's okay because right now your goal is not correct. Your goal is building confidence. You stand in front of mirror and you talk to yourself. You can say that, hello, who are you? What are you doing? Are you trying to learning English language? And first of all, you will laugh at yourself. But slowly something will change and you will see that change in yourself. Your voice becomes stronger. Your hesitation and shyness becomes softer. And then you try a slightly bigger sentence, such as, today, I am speaking to yourself and I am learning English languages. And one day I will be able to speak yourself and I will not give up. These are not just sentences, these are promises. And the beautiful thing is, you don't need anyone to listen because the most important listener is you. The third step is repeating and living. Learning English is not something you are reading, studying, or writing. It is something you live. So, you take these sentences you heard, these sentences you spoke, and you repeat them throughout your day. When you walk, you say, I am walking. When you feel happy, you say, I am very happy today because I am learning a new languages and I am in the process. You, in this way, you bring English into your life as a friend, as a companion, and slowly your mind starts thinking in English, not because you forced it, but because you allowed it to your life. Let me give you a small example of how powerful this is. Day 1, you say, I am eating. Day 5, you say, I am eating a delicious food. And day 10, you say, I am eating my favorite and delicious food. And day 20, you say, I am eating my favorite and delicious food and it is making me happy. You see the difference? Growth doesn't come from pressure, it comes from patience. And I want to remind you of something very important. Your journey is your own. Don't compare your English with someone else's English. Don't feel small if someone speaks better than you. You, because you don't know their story and they don't know yours story. Maybe they had a better teacher, they have big resources, and they have a good environment to practice. But you have something even more powerful, that is your determination and courage. This determination can take you everywhere. There will be days when you feel stuck, when you feel like you are not improving. Days will come when your words don't come out from your mouth. And on those days, you don't quite sit quietly, take a deep breath, and say, I am in the process of learning slowly but surely. I will learn this language because progress is not always loud. Sometimes it is silent, sometimes it is invisible, but it is always happening if you are keep on going. I want you to imagine something. Imagine one day you are speaking English without fear in front of public. You are expressing your thoughts, your emotions, your experience, your dreams, and people are listening to you. Not because your English is perfect, but because your message, your experience is real. That day will come not because of magic, but because of consistency and determination. This three-step routine is not difficult, it is very simple. And simplicity requires discipline. Listening every day, speaking every day, repeating every day, no excuses, no fear, no mm, anything else which can stop you. Give at least 15 or more than 15 minutes, but those minutes you give yourself with honesty. And remember, you don't need to be great to start. You just need to start to become great. There is a quieter power inside you, a voice that is waiting to be heard. English is just a tool. Your voice is the real strength. So don't hide it. Speak even your voice shakes. You feel hesitate. You feel fear. And you are facing other difficulties. But try. Even if you fail, continue. Even if it's slow. Because one day you will look back and you will smile at you. You will realize that the person who was afraid to say hello is now confidently saying, I am believing, I am speaking in English, I am expressing my thoughts in English language, and that is transformation. So tonight, don't overthink, don't make excuses, don't plan too much, just begin a small beginning. Just play this video and try to listen very carefully and say a small sentence. Speak, repeat it in your day, live it, and tomorrow do it again and again. Because small steps taken every day can create big change, and you are capable of that change. And as you continue this journey, something very gently begins to happen inside you. It is not loud, it is not dramatic, but it is powerful. You start trusting yourself. At first you were just listening to words, then you start speaking small sentences, but now you begin to understand meaning, not just dictionary meanings or books meanings, but emotional meaning. When you hear, I am proud of you, you don't just translate it, you feel it. And this is the moment where learning becomes alive. You realize that English is not a subject, it is a bridge that connects to you, to the world, to people, to opportunities. and most importantly, to yourself. There was a time when you were afraid to speak even one sentence. You would hesitate, your heart would beat faster, your mind would go blank. You feel shyness in front of even mirror or yourself. But now, even if your sentences are simple, you speak them, and that matters because confidence is not about speaking perfectly. It is about speaking honestly. Let me tell you a little deeper into this routine. When you listen, don't just hear the words, notice the pause. For example, I am learning this new language. There is a rhythm, a softness, a flow. Try to copy that, not like a robot but like a human being who is learning how to express. You can even pause the video and repeat it and say, I am learning new language again and again. I am learning English language slowly, gently, clearly. And when you speak, add your emotions, add your thoughts, add your experiences. Don't just say, I am very happy. Say it like you mean it. You are feeling happiness, that I am very happy and I can feel it. Feel the difference because language without emotion is empty. And you are not empty. You are full of stories, full of feelings and dreams or experiences. Now, let's bring more life into your daily practice. You wake up in the morning and listen of checking your phone and try to open this video and start learning, start listening and say with me, with word and feel it. Today is a new day. You look outside and say, wow, the weather is very hot. And you can say, weather today is rainy day. Or maybe it is a hot day. You don't need big vocabulary. You just need presence and feel the presence of yourself. Even while you drinking water, you can say that this water is very important for my body. And slowly, your environment becomes your classroom. No book, no teacher, but everything around you is teaching you. And here is something very important. I want to share with you something that people often ignore. Don't pressure yourself and don't rush yourself. When you create pressure, and pressure creates fear, you don't need to learn everything in 1 week or 1 month. Take your time. Even if you learn one sentence a day, that is 365 sentences in a year. And 365 sentences can change your life. You see, consistency is more powerful than intensity. Doing a little every day is better than doing a lot once in a while. And I know sometimes you will feel bored, sometimes you will feel like shipping, sometimes you will feel shy, sometimes you will feel that I'm stuck. Not today, I will start tomorrow, but tomorrow becomes another tomorrow. So, even your worst day, do something small. Listen for 1 minute, speak one sentence, repeat one phrase, because something is always better than nothing. Let me give you a small story. There was a person who wanted to learn English. Every day he practiced just 5 minutes. People laughed at him. They said, what will you achieve in 5 minutes? But he didn't stop. 5 minutes become 10 minutes become 20. Months passed, and one day he spoke fluently. Not because he was the smartest, but because he was the most consistent. So never underestimate your small efforts. Now let's talk about mistakes again and again, because this is something that holds many people back. You will make mistake, you will say wrong sentences, you will forget words, and that's okay, because mistakes are not sign of failure. They are signs of learning. If a child can fall again and again while learning to walk and still keep trying, then why can't you? Be kind to yourself. When you make a mistake, don't say I am bad at English. Say I am in the learning process. Change your words and you change your mindset, and mindset is everything. There is another beautiful thing you can do. You speak yourself. You can write speaking yourself. That is a good way of expression of your thoughts. Or maybe you can record your voice. Always remember, this is journey. This journey is not about impressing others, it is about expressing yourself. You are not learning English to show off, you are learning English to open doors. Open doors of communication, doors of confidence, doors of growth, doors of opportunities. And every small step you take is talking you to yourself, taking to you closer to those doors. So don't stop now. You have already started, and starting is the hardest part. Now, all you have to do is continue, even when it's slow, even when it's difficult, even when no one is watching, because one day everyone will see. They will see your confidence, your fluency. They will hear your voice. They will feel your presence. They will feel your experience, and they will ask, how did you learn this language? And you will smile and say, I didn't wait for the perfect moment. I created my own. So keep going, listen, speak, repeat again and again every single day, and trust me.